I was beat up constantly. I was constantly picked on.
So, didn't you think you wanted to be like a cross-dresser? Because you're not a cross-dresser. You
No.
are a woman.
I'm a transsexual woman, yes.
Yes. You didn't think that you just wanted to wear girls' clothes?
No.
And that you were gay?
No, not gay at all.
So you're not a drag queen?
Nope. This is life. This
So,
is not dress up.
all right, me, personally, right? I hear some stories with women. I got women in my life, right?
Mhm.
I talking like my mommy and my sister and all them people.
I
Right?
was just wondering, you got woman in your life?
Yeah, man, I was a virgin.
You's a player.
But I play piano.
No, you play organ.
No, you was playing with your organ. Oh no, you think Vicky still have an organ? Anyway, no, but I hear some stories, right? And I grew up with women in my family, and I see they have some issues. And in a way, I won't be a woman. I rather be a lot of things, but I won't be no woman. I won't be no woman. Because women got issues. They got issues, dog. They can't, if they put on a certain pants, they can't wear a certain panties with it. They got to go change. A certain bra can't wear with a certain top. They got to put on, I've been on TV shows and they had to put makeup on you. And it feel like you walk around in a mask all day. That heavy thing on your face. You really want to be a woman?
Yes.
Stay tuned for more controversy after these messages. Today's show is brought to you by The Audio Plus, your musical store. The Hit Spot, Uniform Depot, Quick Kicks, Love Yourself, Signature Dream Weddings, changing the outlook of weddings forever. Nitro Film Records, breaking sound barriers faster than the eyes can see.
And trendsetters, name brand fashions.
Without a doubt. I am. It's not want to be. It is what I am.
Okay.
Wow.
So you found out at 5 you wanted to be a woman.
At 5 years old, I knew I was not a boy. And that I was different. Now, how different? Different things like that. To me, I felt that I was a girl. And as I grew up, that's all I knew. I remember being envious of all my cousins who could wear dresses and this and that, and it was just crazy.
Because you wanted to wear a dress?
Yes.
You wanted to feel the breeze coming under your clothes.
Come on.
I know it's hot in the Bahamas, I mean. What other reason would you want to wear a dress? You wanted to be Cinderella?
No.
Lady Saw?
No, none of them.
But you said you felt that you were a girl.
I was female, yes.
Let's jump the gun a bit. So you were attracted to males.
Females.
You were attracted to females.
Females.
But you were a girl.
Yeah. Gender identity has nothing to do with sexual orientation.
So you don't like man?
Not a bit.
So you don't like me?
Well, I mean, you cool, you know. I mean, you and I jack together all the time. You
Woman, not me! In the name of Jesus! I don't know this woman! I do not know this woman! I never seen this woman in my life!
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first. Remember, Lincoln said he had a surprise for me. Now you also have a surprise.
I never see this woman. That's a married woman. I never see this woman in my life.
Oh, yes. Very
Never.
much married and very much in love.
Hold on, Vicky. What you married to?
I have a wife. 2 kids and a granddaughter.
Were you like into like playing with dolls or playing sports or what you was into?
Yes, I wanted to play with dolls, but I couldn't.
You was a sissy.
Whatever turns you on.
No. Let me say something on that, right, Vicky? Let me say something on that. I have a problem with people. If a guy or a young boy wants to play with a doll, they want to say that he's a sissy. I don't think that's so. I think maybe if they allowed them to play If they allowed them to play with dolls, then men would be more sensitive. We don't have everybody want to be macho and want to be thuggish, and that's where the violence come in. I think if we train them to be loving, to be sensitive, now that's just my point.
Utah, you venting, Utah. You have some. You need to go on that couch.
No, I'm being serious. I'm being serious.
You want to play with dolls, Utah?
No, I don't. I never wanted to. But I just said, if a kid out there wants to learn about a doll, why not teach him? Teach him. I say allow him to constantly
you ain't
play
got to
with
teach
it.
nobody to play with a doll.
You tell him about the doll. Tell him about the babies. Tell him about love. Let him be sensitive. Let him be romantic.
Let the child lead you in its gender expression.
I say all of that.
The child will then learn and discover itself sooner. Rather than put the pressure on like it was put on me as a child to have to be a boy. Yeah, I can get down there too. To be a boy. If the society was more open and relaxed, like a lot of the Native American and even South African tribes and stuff like that, the child would develop more productive than anything else. You see, this is a real medical condition. It's called gender dysphoria.
So you're saying you sick?
If you want to call me sick, fine. But I'm not sick. I can live and function and do everything in society. I pay my bills and work and have kids and look after them, raise them well. It's a physical condition within the brain. They've found, Dutch scientists have found the difference between the transsexual and regular males and females. And a transsexual has brain parts that match up like a female. So in other words, my brain is like a female. And this comes about because of hormones in the womb during the 8 weeks gestation. And also right at birth. There's another hormone called kisspeptin that a lot of people don't know about.
Stay tuned for more controversy after these messages. Today's show is brought to you by The Audio Plus, your musical store. The Hit Spot, Uniform Depot, Quick Kicks, Love Yourself, Signature Dream Weddings, changing the outlook of weddings forever. Nitro Film Records, breaking sound barriers faster than the eyes can see.
And Trendsetters, name brand fashions.
When I told my mother at 35 years old about me, she said, well, by the way, when you were born, you were underdeveloped.
Oh, he was endowed.
You wasn't underdeveloped. Tell your mommy she was confused, man.
No.
You was not underdeveloped. You was a white man. That's natural. Come on, man.
Okay, now you're picking on me.
You was a white man. That's I'm being racist, man. But that's just a little fact. No, me and Utah, we on a different level than, you and your brothers them. We special, all right? We special, I'm sorry. Is that too special?
We're black men.
Well, the thing is, I couldn't urinate properly and there had to be a procedure. So it did kind of present, or there was some form of presentation at birth. Not that it made me any less a male. It just meant that something in the womb wasn't quite as it should have been.
When did you decide to start your transformation?
Okay. 19 years ago, with the help of a very good friend who is now my wife, we went on